Welcome back, Saber fans. Tony here from Ronin Sabers, and today another install review for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. I also have a website, roninsabers.com, where you can find my finished products and sound fonts. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description below. So here we have a very unique lightsaber. This is a Jawas Junkyard Gungi Lightsaber. I forget the exact name of this model, but it's very, very nice. This customer sent it to me a while ago. And he sent the components for the chassis and stuff, but he only ordered like the main body for the chassis, and then the seller of the chassis actually, ironically, stopped selling the rest of the parts. So I basically designed my own chassis for this. Let me get the correct retention screw. And so the way you operate this chassis that I made is it has one retention screw for the pommel, which you can unscrew here. And you can pull this thing out. Now, do note that when you pull this thing out, you want the button to be facing down because it has a plunger system which can easily fall out, and you want that to stay in as much as possible because it's kind of a pain to get back in. And so you can pull the full chassis out, fully removable system, removable battery, Shtok V3 connector, positive and negative, singular button, ProffieBoard 2.2 running ProffieOS 6.7, and of course a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost speaker. So very loud, very nice. The customer here wanted a Gungi sound font, or like a Wookiee Jedi sound font, and I've been working on a sound font called Kashyyyk Crusader, and so that one was kind of something that I was playing with for a while. I was making it, I still haven't released it yet, but I was like, this is a perfect font to kind of demo it on, and so this is kind of my Kashyyyk Crusader Gungi inspired sound font. Of course, he wanted some other fonts on there too. I think it was like 5 or 6 on there, so not a lot of sound fonts on this one, but very, very cool and very immersive. So without further ado, we'll put in a battery and show you off the fonts. So when you put in the battery, negative, positive, it'll power up. That's your boot sound for the Kashyyyk Crusader, and then you can line it up. I'll make sure that the button's facing down, and then you want to line up this threaded button or threaded hole into the hole of the wood. This does take a 7/8" blade, and then once you line it up, it can be a bit tricky sometimes, but once you line it up, it should work great. And then you can screw this one in. There is a second retention screw for, of course, blade retention, which is right here with a 8/32 screw, which is a number 2 hex. And so, yeah, very cool. So, without further ado, let's show you off the fonts. So first up, we have my Kashyyyk Crusader, or the Gungi sound font. And so this is a mixture of several different sounds and stuff that I was able to sample from Clone Wars and Episode 3. And so, yeah. So with the hum, you have the Kashyyyk type of engine flapping, or wings flapping, underneath the hum. It's very nice. Got very soft, smooth swing. Kind of Luke-inspired accents. Clone Wars blasters, of course. Wookiee quotes. Which is very cool. Of course, it's featuring one button from Fetch 263 library, so just hold for 2 seconds for force effects, hold and clash for lockup. Lightning block, you want to double tap and hold. Here. For color changing, you want to tap 4 times, and you can just rotate your saber and hold it down to confirm. For multi-blast, you want to hold and swing. You get that multi-blast begin sound. You just swing your saber. You get out of it, tap once more, and you get out of it. This does have gesture features, twist on and twist off. And then, of course, a track player. This has the Clone Wars theme on there. So yeah. Next up.
From what I hear, Skywalker's always ready for a fight.
This is my sound font BFOB. This is the front of battle sound font. This has the Anakin Clone Wars fonts or force effects on there.
Last chance.
As well as a Prion. This one I went with the dark blue. Tons of quotes.
Somebody needs to cut you down to size. I'm guessing you've never fought a Jedi before. Don't say that, Master. General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected.
Yeah. It has the same, track and stuff like that.
Last chance.
Of course, you can bypass that Prion by doing gesture features.
Down your blasters or face the consequences.
Some multi-blast begin sounds. And so, yeah. Lock up. Next up.
Let's get a move on. We've got a battle to win here.
This is actually OB3 by Chirophonic. This is an episode 3 OB1 sound font, but I converted it with my BFOB sound font quotes to make it kind of a Clone Wars inspired one. So that's how you go with the light blue for this one. Very high flicker.
There's something else going on here. Another hired gun. Typical. Perhaps this time will be the end of it. Wait for my command.
So yeah, very, very cool. This also has the Clone Wars track on there. Moving on.
Thanks for coming, Master.
This is Ahsoka from the Tales of the Jedi bundle by Chirophonic. Of course, this is a kind of Clone Wars inspired one. So normal green. Quotes.
But it's what every Jedi does. This is ridiculous.
So yeah, very, very cool. Lock up. Next up.
At last we will have revenge.
This is Menace V2 by Chirophonic. Customer wanted as well. This has Fates as the track. But yeah, moving on.
I'm Qui-Gon Jinn.
This is Qui by Chirophonic. This is a Phantom Menace spawn, of course. This has a track player on there that goes through all of them. So I'll just keep going. Tons of stuff.
Rotate.
So yeah. Very, very cool.
My tricks don't work on me. All the money.
Moving on.
Negative, K. Nothing further. Just see the canopy on the corner.
This is a sound font I made for a police officer back in the day. This is Patrol. This is a cop-inspired sound font. So yeah, very, very cool. Very crazy. But very nice. It's a split blade that's responsive to the angle of the blade, but yeah. Very cool. Moving on.
Prepare a boarding party.
Last but not least, you have your passive battery monitor and, of course, the party blade. Back to the beginning. Of course, that concludes the install for the Gungi Lightsaber from Jawas Junkyard. Of course, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope the customer enjoys the saber. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.